Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. You're looking at the project we will be doing today. It is a lady's skull hat, and it is once again on yarnspirations.com as a free tutorial. You will be using Lily's sugar and cream yarn. It does show it in pink, and again, you can use any color you would like. And I will be using a cone, and I'm going to be using, it's the oatmeal color that has the pink, the purple, and the blue in it, because I do not have a full 2-ounce roll of the pink, and I really do like this color, so this is the one that I will be using. You can use whatever color you like. You will be needing a 5/5 hook or a US I9, and this is for an adult lady. So if you use any smaller or larger hook, your cap will be a different size. And this pattern is rated as an easy pattern. So if you do have a computer, laptop, phone, iPad, anything like that, as always, I prefer for you to follow along with the pattern, and I have mine pulled up on my computer screen right here. So if you can print, or if you can go to a website, that is how I like for you to follow along with me. It's a lot easier to do that, so you can read your instructions and you can pretty well keep up fairly well that way. So the pattern says it fits an average lady, and you will need in a solid color a 2.5-ounce ball, or in the ombres colors you will need 2 balls. So again, you'll need your 5/5 millimeter hook, and you will be working a couple bobble stitches. So we will go over that once we get there. So get all of your items together that you need, print your pattern, or grab your laptop, and I will be right back with you to start this pattern. Hey guys, I am back. So the first thing that we're going to do for this skull cap is, in the instructions they want you to go ahead and chain a chain of 68, and you don't want to do them extremely tight. You do want to be consistent with your stitches, however, and I did go ahead and chain 68 because there's no sense in me making you sit here and watch me chain 68 chains. And if you're watching this tutorial by now, you do need to know how to chain 68 chains. So if you need to stop the video to do your 68 chains, go right ahead and then restart once you're at that point. So now the first row is, you want to do a 1/2 double crochet in the 3rd chain from your hook. So you want to count 1, 2, 3, and then you want to do a 1/2 double crochet, which is yarn over, insert in the 3rd chain from the hook, grab your yarn, pull up, you'll have 3 hoops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 of those hoops. And now what you want to do is, you want to do that all the way across your chain. So again, you're just going to yarn over, you insert in the next hook, pull yarn over, and then you'll pull through where you have 3 chains on your hoop. You'll yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, so you're just going to repeat this all the way across, and I didn't get that one all the way in. So by the time that you get to the end of this row, you should have a total of 67 1/2 double crochet according to your pattern. Okay, so there's nothing difficult about this at all, as I like to tell you throughout my tutorials. Once again, I don't like for you to be overwhelmed, especially my new crocheters and my new followers. Sometimes I get comments from some of my new crocheters that they think that I crochet too fast, but sometimes it's not that I crochet too fast, it's just that they feel overwhelmed you know, sometimes you come into a tutorial that's a little bit more advanced than what you're really ready for. So I like to try to encourage you along the way, letting you know there's nothing really difficult about what you're seeing. But if you're not ready for something, you do need to go back to the basics. You know, your single crochet tutorial, your half double crochet, your double crochet, triple crochet. You need to kind of stick with those because the majority of your patterns are going to be, you know, I would say any basic hat tutorial is going to be, you know, a good 80% of your basic stitches. So if you know your basic stitches, you should be, you know, pretty well up to beat, and you should be able to be caught right up there with any tutorial that you do watch for making a basic hat or beanie tutorial. So just don't let yourself get overwhelmed. If you find that you might want to go back and work on your basic stitches just a little bit more before you try and tackle, you know, a full tutorial on something. So that's just a bit of advice. But for us crochet teachers, for some of us, and I probably speak for some and not for others, but with the experience that I've had, if we go too slow, we lose our sense of concentration and what we're doing. And then there you go again, if we do go too slow, we're not going to be moving a whole lot, not going to be able to teach you correctly. But we can only go so slow. So just stick to your basics until you're at a fast enough, and it doesn't have to be fast like us, but just stick to your basics until, you know, you're at a pace to where you can go at a reasonable pace to keep up with, you know, a tutorial. Sorry guys, my camera is not very sturdy sometimes. Okay, so what I want you to do is to finish this chain. I want you to go all the way across and make these all half double crochets, and I will catch up with you at the end of this row. Guys, I'm at the end of row 1. Rows 2 and 3 you are going to turn, and then you're going to chain up 2. This is going to act as our first half double crochet. You're going to miss the first half double crochet and half double crochet in each into the end of the row, which is very simple. Okay, so basically for the next 2 rows we are going to half double crochet in each half double crochet to the end, which is exactly the same thing we just did. Okay, so you're going to make another 2 rows of nothing but half double crochets. So we just completed row 1. This is row 2. And then you're going to get to the end of this row. Once you're at the end of this row, you will chain 2. You will turn, and then you'll go all the way across again, and you will make half double crochet, a half double crochet in each half double crochet, and you would go all the way across. And then once you're at that point, we will be ready for row 4. Okay, and then we will do a little bit of something different at that point. So go ahead and finish up this row, which this is row 2, and then do row 3 again, and I will meet you back up at row 4. Okay guys, I am at the end of row 3. So now as row 4, what we want to do is turn our work. In row 4, you want to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in our instructions it says this acts as 1 double crochet and chain 2. So now what you're going to do next is you're going to miss the next 2 double crochets, or half double crochet, I'm sorry. So you're going to go 1, 2. So we will miss those and we will work into that 3rd space. or the third half double crochet. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 double crochet in this half double from row 3, and then you're going to chain 2. Then you're going to skip 2, and then you're going to do another double into the third one or the next one. Then you're going to do a chain 2, skip 2, work another double in the next one, chain 2, skip 2, and then another double. And this is what you're going to repeat. Then you're going to chain 2, okay? And you're going to repeat that all the way to the end of row 4. Just make sure you don't forget those chain 2s in between, right here. And let's make sure that we're skipping 2, okay? So you're just skipping 2, make your double crochet in that third one, and chain 2, okay? So you're making your gaps. So do this all the way at the end, and I'll meet you back up.